Welcome back to The Verge, and this time I am the captain. I am the host this time, and today we have a very talented human being that makes mostly videos, but he does do photos too as of now.
Yes, very recently.
Yep, very, very recently. Like, how recent?
Actually, not too recent. Probably last year. I did some...
Okay, yeah. I was thinking like this week, but... Anyway. So before we get into anything, where did you all start? What did you start doing?
I started with video. When I was 13, I had my first YouTube channel. I would film skate videos. And what got me into it was actually my Aunt Brila gave me a camcorder when I was 7. Mm-hmm. And so after that, I would film videos with my little brother all the time, just anything we could think of. And I just fell in love with it. And so after that, I've always wanted to make more creative videos. And that's what got me to the YouTube channel. Now I'm graduating from school next week with a film degree.
Nice.
And so that's where I'm at now.
It's impressive. So I guess you answered the question. You started on a camcorder.
Yes.
I was going to ask if you started on a phone or a real camera, but I guess we know that answer.
Yeah, I actually had a camera before I even had a phone. I actually had like an off-brand GoPro as well before I had a phone.
Wow.
And that thing was crazy.
Crazy how?
Crazy like it never worked. Oh. I just filmed whatever I could though.
So I'm assuming there's stuff you cringed at. You cringed at looking back on?
Yes, definitely.
What is that kind of stuff?
I have a video called The Delivery Boy. And I filmed that with my cousins quite a few years ago. And it was on vacation. We filmed this scene where basically the secret agent had to go pick up a package. And he had to fight some bad guys to get there. And the acting was like, it was not B tier. It was not subpar. It was not B tier. It was probably like F tier acting. It was pretty bad. We had a scene where the main character had to crack somebody's neck. And the entire time, that person who had the neck cracked was smiling. So he was like, ah! He was smiling as he was dead. It's crazy.
That was pretty crazy. So what does your gear look like now? What do you film on?
I use a Canon T8i, and I have a 50 millimeter lens that I primarily shoot with, but I also have the stock lens that came with it, which is like a 18 to 55 millimeter, I'm pretty sure. I have some JVC microphones, mini microphones. And sorry, not JVC. Oh my goodness, DJI.
Oh, okay.
I mixed those up for a second. I'm thinking of a speaker.
I was gonna say I've never heard of JVC before.
I got some DJI mini microphones, which have been pretty fun because I just got those.
You mean JBL?
Is that the speaker company?
Yeah, that's a speaker.
What's
company.
JVC?
I don't know.
That's something. I've seen those big letters somewhere.
I don't know.
But it's not a microphone company.
Nope.
No. And that's pretty much what I got right now. Just
pretty solid.
50, the zoom lens, Canon T8i.
Can't go wrong with a 50.
True.
So how would you describe your style? Maybe in like 1 or 2 sentences or less.
My style, I would say, is realistic, but colorful. That makes sense.
Yeah, just a little punchy.
A little punchy. I like to add texture, especially to my photos, just to kind of make it pop. But I also don't like to make it too colorful to where it's like, what am I looking at? You know?
Yeah, like Skittles.
Yeah, I don't like skittling my photos up.
Yeah. Yeah, me neither. So, are you a plan before you go into the shoot type of person, or are you wing it?
It depends on what I'm doing. If I'm doing video, I like to plan. But if I'm doing photos, I kind of like to just wing it. You know, I mean, I haven't had any like clients that I've been paid for like photos before, but I've shot for engagements. I've shot for after engagement, like engagement photos and some graduations. And all those times it's just been for friends and family, but I've gone in and just kind of wung it. I have my wife come with me and she's really good at posing people, so that helps. But for videos, I like to make a script, I like to make a shot list, and then I also like to storyboard. And whenever I do that, my videos come out a lot better than whenever I'm just running and gunning. But yeah, I mean, it definitely depends on what is being videoed though. Like if it's a real-time video, like you can't really plan much for it.
Yeah.
And it's kind of better to just wing it and go with the flow of things.
Interesting. So it just kind of depends on the scenario, really.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
What's the weirdest place, like a location that you've filmed at?
Weirdest place that I've filmed at would be in a bathroom with 20 other people at the same time.
What is the size of this bathroom?
It's probably like the size of this room.
Oh, that's not bad.
It's not bad, but the stalls were a lot smaller, and that's where a lot of us were.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. Yeah, that's kind of packed.
Yep.
Imagine like 15 guys standing around one guy just sitting on the toilet or something.
More like looking into the toilet.
Looking into the toilet.
He was stressed.
Did he drop something in the toilet?
No, he was stressed, and so he was trying to gain his, I don't know.
So he was looking into the toilet trying to gain some.
No, like when you're so stressed, you need to throw up, and so you like hover over the toilet.
I see. Yeah,
that's what was going on.
Yeah.
But we were all underneath, like on the side of the toilet, looking up at him because we had to get the angle.
That sounds gross.
It was very gross. Toilet floors are not fun to be on.
Yeah, I can attest to that. So when it comes to gear, is there anything that you regret buying that like just you got it and you try to use it and it's like, this is garbage? I'm either sending it back or you just couldn't send it back?
Yes. Oh my goodness. I used to shoot on my phone before I got a camera. And I looked up these things that were phone lenses. And so you would clip it on and you can make different lenses, make it wide. You can make it a long lens or fisheye or whatever. And I used that probably once and figured out that it was trash because it didn't fit the lens perfectly. And so it always had a weird effect on it.
A weird distortion.
Yeah. I still have them, but I have not used them since.
Interesting. Is there any gear that you thought would not be good, but then turned out to be great?
No, I would say everything that I've gotten, I've thought would be good, but there is something that I got that is way better than I thought it would be, which is the 50 millimeter lens.
Yeah.
I did not know how much I missed prime lens and like how the bokeh and the depth of field is just way better with the prime lens and the zoom lens.
Yeah, that's true.
So
if I can, I will use a prime lens.
Yes, definitely. It takes more time, but it's worth it in the long run.
Well, yeah, you can stop it down all the way to 1.8 or even further. Usually some of them are 2.8 or 2, but
yeah,
that blurry background's nice, despite what a lot of people like to say.
It's so nice.
I mean, let me say a little bit more about that. A lot of people like to say it's overused and stuff, but like, I think if the sequence needs it, it needs it. And a lot of times it needs it. You know, if you're doing like a insert shot, I feel like it's more often better to use a wide open aperture than it is to stop it down.
Yeah. I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
It's true.
Exactly that. Did you hear all those pops just then?
Yes, I did. What's a dream project you'd like to work on?
Dream project. I've always wanted to make some sort of Christian film, but like long film, you know?
What do you mean by Christian film?
A film that provokes emotion related to Christianity. So, maybe about this character who doesn't know Jesus and he's got like this very hard life, and we get to see all that in the epilogue and everything. But towards the end, he kind of has a come to Christ moment, you know, and sees how with Jesus, everything in his life is better. So I've always wanted to make a film like that.
Oh, I can't wait to watch that one.
One day, hopefully.
Where do you see your career being at in 5 years, 10 years?
I actually just got offered a job with a place called Christian Works, which is a nonprofit organization. And what they want me to do is to kind of tell the stories of the people who've been counseled there and stuff. And so I see myself working there for a while, which would be me kind of doing interviews, kind of making short mini documentaries, I guess is how you would describe it, and kind of just telling people stories for them.
Yeah.
So that's where I see myself. But I'm still going to still like to do my own projects for YouTube. And so just whatever creative thing I'm doing at that time, doing that too.
That's very cool. What advice would you give to people new to the art of filming or photography?
I would say the biggest piece of advice that I could give is to, if you're getting started, just go with your camera, with your phone, whatever you have, and just shoot whatever it is. If you're photography, just go out and find things that like, that looks cool. And so take a photo of it. Or go with video and just mess around with angles or just different small sequences or something. But keep it simple because you want to be able to progress and you want to be able to be motivated. And I find whenever I can just, if I'm getting stressed with like a big project, sometimes I like to just take a break from it and just go do something simple just so I can kind of be creative, let the creative juices flow. And it's always motivating whenever I can do something like that. It's like, I created that. I got that picture. I made that video, you know?
Yeah. One thing I'd like to add to that is definitely do new stuff and on purpose go and try new things like genres or styles of color, you know?
Yes.
I can't say how many times I've just stumbled across a really good editing style just because I was like, you know what? I'm just going to desaturate it and then throw the color back in with the color grading wheels. And then, just random stuff like that, or watching movies even. Lots of movies have different editing styles and just sort of ways they film sequences, angles wise, lenses wise, and everything.
Yeah, not only watching movies, but like you can watch movies, and if there's like a favorite scene you have, try to recreate it. You know?
That's a lot of fun.
It's very fun to do that.
Mm-hmm. And then, if you're always using, telephoto lenses from 70 to 85 or 100 or 200, you go and use the opposite side of the spectrum, it kind of forces you to do new things just by doing that.
Yeah.
Which will make you better, I feel like. In the long run, at least.
Yeah. That's always fun to kind of change up your style or just try something new. It's always a good thing.
When people see your work, what do you want them to feel?
With my videos, I want people to feel some kind of emotion. Mainly with my YouTube videos, I like to make them try to feel sad and then happy. And really focusing on trying to get them attached to the character so that whatever the character experiences, they can experience with them. And with my photos, depends on what I'm going for. If I'm going for a client and they're wanting pictures of their engagement photos or something, and I want them to be able to see the photos and remember that moment and remember the time that they had for that, their engagement. And so it kind of sparks memory rather than just like, oh, there's a photo. I want it to spark the memory of the moment. Yeah.
That's very cool. If you could only have one lens for like a whole year, 2 years, 5 years, what would be the lens that you go to that you could stick with and not, keep you from progressing as a videographer or photographer?
I think my answer for videography and photography would be different. For photography, I would say 50 millimeter lens, just prime lens. And for videography, I would say I want a good one that can get some kind of depth of field, but it'd be a zoom lens, just so I can have the variety with different shots, my camera in different places. I could get away with like a 50 mil or, some pretty easy choice, but I would like the variety with like a zoom lens if I had to choose one.
Yeah. I can see that, yeah.
Yeah.
Having a zoom lens is very good, especially if you're stuck with one.
Yeah, definitely.
What is your dream setup? Like, money is no obstacle. You can choose any camera and then, any set a few lenses with any piece of gear or anything like that. The gear that you would put together, have it as a kit that would fit in a camera bag and maybe a couple other Pelican cases or something like that. That once you get that, there's no excuses anymore. What you make is bad, then what you make is bad.
I would probably, this might be very controversial, but I would probably pick the red Komodo.
Okay.
Specifically because I've used it before and I know that I like the way it looks.
Okay.
And I like the way it shoots. But in order for that to be the one that I would want, I would have to have like a monitor that works.
Okay. You can fit that in your kit.
Definitely.
Easy.
Some nice size monitor that I can see, and definitely a mic, probably a wireless mic of some sort, and tripod.
Okay, you said it was controversial?
Yes.
Why do you think that?
I think that because the red Komodo kind of is, in the film industry, is looked at as like a crash camera. And so they'll put it on cars, and if it breaks, it breaks, The red Raptor is like, the better one for cinema and stuff.
Yeah.
And they'll be like, why wouldn't you choose that? But if it was like my camera, my dream setup, I like to be able to take it places, pull it out, film real quick. But in the red Raptor, the red Komodo, you can do that. The red Raptor is so big, you got to like have so much planning, have a lot of people helping you with it. So I like the accessibility of the Komodo, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely, if it's your only camera, you want it to be there with you. A lot of people I know, a lot of photographers I follow on Facebook or whatever, it's the camera that you have that takes the photos, not the best camera that can take better photos, because the one you have with you is the best camera.
Right.
If you don't have it with you, it's not the best camera.
Mm-hmm. And also, like, the Raptor and the Komodo really aren't that different. I think the Raptor can shoot like 8K. The Komodo can shoot 6K. But like that's really good.
Oh yeah,
that's really good.
The main reason I feel like right now for camera shooting in anything more than 4K is for being able to punch in.
Yeah.
Same reason like having a high megapixel count on your photography camera is just there to zoom in more.
Yep.
Because after a certain megapixel count, you can't see it. You just see what's you can't zoom in with on Instagram or you can, I guess you could put a, print up against your face, but you're not gonna be able to see how many megapixels is on the photo.
Right. And that's, what was I going to say? It's, like with those things, if you just plan better, then you don't even have to worry about zooming in.
Yeah.
You can just get the shot perfectly and you don't have to worry about that.
In my opinion, what matters more is bit depth or the quality of the lens, because if the lens is garbage, then it's going to be blurry anyways, and you can't zoom in after that.
Have you ever worked with a bad lens?
Bad lens? Yeah.
Yeah.
Worked with plenty of bad lenses. I am on the cheaper side of everything because I'm broke all the time.
Broke all the time.
Yeah, I'm broke all the time. I'm trying to change it, but it ain't working. Are there any people that you have looked up to through your journey of being a videographer or a photographer, whichever?
Photography, Peter McKinnon.
That's a good one. I really love Peter McKinnon.
He's got some great photos. I really like his style.
Yeah.
And also his personality.
Okay. When you say you really like his style, do you mean like style now or style back when you found him? Because those are two completely different things now.
So actually the style that I found him is a style now.
Oh, okay.
Because I just recently got into Peter McKinnon, like what he has on YouTube and stuff. So I haven't seen all his old videos.
Yeah. Well, his older stuff is very punchy, like
really
contrasty and more colorful.
Interesting.
I would say.
I gotta look at that.
I really liked his old stuff. I've always been more of like I want my blacks to be black, and then I want my highlights to be highlights. Like the white things that are white should stay white. I don't want to like add a yellow or whatever to it,
right?
Or underexpose and have it be like a gray.
Mm-hmm.
So I like my whites and my blacks to be white and black. Not to say I don't every now and then add a fade to my blacks or something like that, or I throw some warmth into the highlights. I'll mix it up, but for the most part, it's black or black white.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Any other people?
Yes. I'm trying to think. My favorite movie is Hacksaw Ridge, which was directed by what's the name? Mel Gibson. And I wouldn't say he's like a big role model in the film industry for me. But I did like that movie and how that was shot.
Yeah.
And you can see, I mean, at least for me, it brought so much emotion out of me.
Yeah.
And so like, I like to be able to shoot like that one day.
Yeah. Which you can't judge the movies or the art that you like based off of how the people who make it are outside of life or outside of what they've created. Because then you're going to end up not liking anything.
Yeah, no one's perfect.
Yeah, because I can't tell you how many times I've just been like, oh, yeah, this comedian's cool. And then I find out they just have, they're like something I should not say on here probably, like not a good person. It's like, oh, now I can't watch it ever again. So you got to either just not learn about the person after you see what they've created, or you got to just learn to separate what they make from what they do outside of that, because then you're going to end up not liking anything.
Yeah.
Eventually.
That's something like, I'm not the kind of person who'll go and like research about like pop culture or anybody, I watch the things I watch, I listen to the things I listen, and that's that. I don't do any extra deep dives, which sometimes, like my wife, she's really good at just knowing everything about everybody pop culture wise that she watches.
Oh yeah.
And so she'll be like, did you hear about this? And I'm like, no. She's like, did you hear about this? I'm like, no, I don't look at those things.
Because that's the exact opposite with me and my wife. Really? I'm the one who learns all the stuff about that. Cause,
oh my goodness.
Because I'm always learning about I'll watch the videos of directors like Roger Deakins and all of them about how they shot stuff and what their thought process is behind stuff. So I'm just in the world already of like all the actors and everything.
Right.
Working with all those people and all of that. Because I would love to be in the Hollywood world.
Yeah.
So I'm also learning about all the new things that come out camera gear wise, and what specific piece of art, people that I know that I like what they make or making and everything.
Right.
My wife's exactly the opposite. She's a book person, so she cares more about that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Man, I'll have times where like I have my core people that I'm like, I like those movies. If there's a Ryan Gosling movie, I'm like, man, I know I like him as an actor. He's really good, which a lot of people will.
Which he's a good actor.
He's such a good actor, in my opinion.
You've seen, what is it called? Fall Guy?
Yes. Fall Guy.
Love that movie.
La La Land.
I haven't seen it.
It's a musical. I'm not.
That's why I haven't seen it.
I don't typically watch musicals, but that one was really good. There's also The Gray Man.
That was a good movie.
That was the one. I watched that one and I was like, who's Ryan Gosling? Okay, I like Ryan Gosling. I'm going to watch all his movies now. That one got me into it. But I'll bring up something about some actor if it relates to like the core people that I know. And then my wife will be like, I'm so proud of you. I'm like, it's just that person. I only know that person.
Yeah. Well, I mean, once you get into the business, you start learning about it and you start being able to have conversations about the new stuff and everything.
Yep, definitely. Okay, I got why does it do that? I got the ultimate test, the cinematography ultimate test trivia quiz.
Okay.
I thought it'd be fun to do this, you versus me, because you're self-taught all the way.
Yes,
and I
am self-taught all the way.
Yes, and I just got a college degree.
Yeah.
So I thought it'd be interesting to kind of go through these.
We can do that, yeah.
Okay. I guess, yeah, the rule demonstrated in this diagram is, let's go back and forth. So you answer the first one, I'll answer the next one, and we'll see how many points.
The first one.
Oh. That's funny. I know exactly what this is. You don't know what this is?
I mean, I didn't look at it. I don't know what that rule is called.
I'll go first. This is the 180-degree rule. Yeah, got it right. Okay, so you got the next one. We'll see how many points we can get. Or I guess you want to just go until one of us gets it wrong?
I mean, we can go 1-1.
Okay.
Roll to next question.
Is it? Just click next. Maybe. I don't do online trivia much. Maybe that's it.
You may optionally provide this to label your report, leaderboard, or certificate. I don't know why that's labeled
There it
as
is.
two. This shot is most accurately described as over the shoulder.
All right.
Okay.
We're both in it. We're both in it.
It's kind of weird because they're not saying, but maybe we could just describe what it is. This is a shot of a head on the right side and empty space on the left.
Okay. The best camera
just
angle to
like
describe this shot is...
Here, you can show the camera. Can they see that? Yeah.
This is the shot. It gives me overshot, high angle, eye level, low angle, or undershot. I'm going to go eye level. Yeah, it was right. It's kind of a weird looking shot, though.
Yeah.
It's a weird framing.
Honestly, it doesn't really look like eye level.
I know.
It looks like below eye level.
I was kind of risking it with that one.
Yeah. Your wife says, "Are you almost finished?"
Oh, I think so.
Handheld camera movement is often used to create a sense of realism. It's often used for many reasons, really. But
That's not the question.
well,
You're stalling.
yeah,
You're stalling.
I mean, I'd say it's true.
Yeah.
But like you use it to like if a lot of action's happening to make it feel more like you're inserted into the movement. It's used to make it more of an uneasy feeling, like if something serious is happening.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of a weird way to phrase it, I think.
This is the next image, and it is what shot size. And I know this is extreme close-up. Yep, because close-up would be like a headshot kind of. This is extreme close-up.
Yeah. An establishing shot is often used at the beginning of a scene. I mean, yeah.
Yep. I feel like one of these is just going to trick us.
Typically in my films, whenever I'm making a short film, I will actually use the establishing shot later.
Really?
I'll do like some close-ups or mid shots, and then I'll do probably a mixture of both of those, and then I'll do an establishing shot, which I guess is wrong, apparently.
I don't think it's wrong. I think it was just typically used at the beginning, but like to kind of create like suspense, it's good to do that, you know?
Yeah.
Kind of show the area
Show
after.
what's like interesting about it versus, oh, look, we're here.
Right.
Instead of just showing some like stuff happening and everything. And then after you're like interested in the scene, it's like, oh yeah, by the way, you're here. And this is, more context to what you're looking at.
Yeah. You don't always want to follow like a strict plan. You want to mix it up, kind of make it entertaining and creative. This one's easy. It's just 2-shot. I'm going to put, your turn.
2-shot?
There's 2 people in a frame.
Oh, okay.
2-shot.
Am I autistic? Why? Oh, no, wait, that's not one of them.
my thing that I think would trip you up in this trivia is just the terminology.
Yeah, the lingo.
Just the terminology.
Some of the
Because
lingo,
I know you know these things, but the wording you might not get.
Yeah. A zoom is when a camera lens magnifies an image when the camera is mounted on a moving platform and approaches the subject. The camera operator wears a special vest to achieve smooth handheld camera movement. The camera is handheld. Well, I'm going to imagine it's when the camera lens magnifies the image. Oh, wow.
Yep.
That's right. Next one. Look, yeah.
Well, I got the same shot.
It's the same exact thing.
Best shot size to describe that image. I'm going to say close up. Yeah.
I feel like you've already done this quiz.
I've never done this quiz.
Yeah, I don't know about that. A
It's
2-shot is an aesthetically pleasing way to compose a shot. A shot with 2 characters in the frame. I'm just going to click that.
Yeah, you don't need to read the rest.
Space between the character and the edge of a frame. Yeah, I won't read the rest of them.
I feel like this is way easier than I thought it would be. Okay, a point of view
I
shot.
don't think it really is that hard. It's
Shows-
just some basic stuff, really.
Yeah, I got that. It shows what a character sees. So far, we have missed nothing.
Mm-hmm.
What do we?
Why do I keep getting "Am I autistic" on here?
It might be saying something.
You trying to tell me something?
Didn't do anything.
The best shot size to describe this shot is...
That's the same lady. Same
it is
shot.
the same lady, yeah. I'd say a mid shot. Yep.
Nice.
Oh wait, yeah.
I feel like
It's pretty mid.
this is very easy. Come on, we got to get to some. Hold on, let me pause this and see if there's a hard.
Oh no, he's gonna go to the extremely hard edition.
Hard
You better be careful. You're on Google.
Camera.
Search.
trivia questions. Okay. This might be okay. Photography trivia questions. How about
220.
that?
Are we gonna? How about we just do 10 and 10?
10 and 10. All right, we'll do the last 10.
We'll just flip flop, and I guess we'll do 20 or something.
Oh, these are already answered for some reason.
Perfect. Now we'll never get them
Hey,
wrong.
this is a 20 question.
Okay.
Photography quiz. Okay. Oh, it doesn't even have the answer, so we just gotta go for it.
Okay. What camera setting on a dial camera or digital? What I am probably dyslexic.
Isaiah?
I think I'm autistic. The camera setting on a digital camera most affects the amount of visible noise in a photo, the ISO.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Which famous pioneer? What? Come on. What is this?
I read that one
Which
before.
famous pioneer of photography lived in Laycock Abbey? This can't count.
Nope, you got to do that one.
Okay. Laycock Abbey. What is that? I have Julia Margaret Cameron. We're going full names here. William Henry Fox Talbot. What kind of a name is that? And Louise Daguerre. I'm going to go Julia. I don't know if I'm right. Julia Margaret
usually
Cameron.
They have the answer at the bottom.
Okay, we're going to have to go to it afterwards. But you're just going right now.
Yeah, I'm going to it now.
Question 2.
William Henry Fox Talbot.
Come on, it was Talbot. That can't count. You guys can decide.
Okay. What function found on a digital SLR would not be found on a film SLR? Facility to take pictures in rapid succession. ISO, ASA meaning video. I'm gonna say video.
Video.
Yeah, because a digital. Where is it? Film SLRs. You can't do video because it's
Yeah.
you gotta crank it for each shot. Yeah, that's right.
All right, question 4. It better not be another Pioneer thing. Which of these is not a type of camera lens? Telephoto, prime, or immersion? I'm going to go immersion. That's definitely right.
Yeah. Which word is used to describe the prism in a single lens reflex camera? I'm not a camera maker. I'm a camera user.
Hey, that's a camera question. That's not a Pioneer question.
I'm going to say diaprism, I guess. No, it's a pentaprism.
Come on, you didn't know that?
No, I didn't know that.
I didn't either. That's okay.
Which
Which one are we on?
6.
All right. Which of these settings gives the same exposure as a 1/25 second at f5.6?
Oh, you gotta do math.
Golly. I'm gonna go. Wait, hold on. That makes it
I can see the numbers
brighter.
flying around.
That going up on that makes it darker, and that also makes
Sounds
it darker.
in the shape of a ball.
So that one needs to be darker, and that one brighter. I'm gonna go 1/60 seconds at f. No. Yeah,
I forgot what the question
1/60 at f8. What question was that?
6.
Question 6. I'm really nervous about the answer. Question 6 is 1/60 at f8.
Cool.
I'm very surprised I got that one. So you're on 7?
I think so. Which one of the following is the odd one out? A PDF, a JPEG, or a TIFF?
This is where the lingo gets you right here.
Okay, well, I see PDF and JPEG more often than I see TIFF. So I want to say that's the odd one out.
Yeah, you're right. I think. You passed it.
PDF is the odd one out.
Oh, what?
It's a document format. The other two are image file formats.
Interesting.
Yeah.
The more you know.
Yep.
So we missed one each.
Yep.
No, you missed two, actually.
Okay.
All right. How many more do we have?
I think we're on 8 now.
What does HDR stand for? High definition resource, high dynamic range, or hard drive restore? I'm going to go high definition resource. Really?
It's high dynamic range.
No way. What question was that? 8? Yeah.
Yeah, it's supposed to be getting more information in the highlights, but actually what ends up happening is it looks super digitally and bad.
There you go. I got that one wrong.
Lots of people hate HDR footage.
We're both 2 wrong, each of us.
Am I 9?
Yes.
All of these relate to color, but which one is the odd one out? So RGB is red, green, blue, so that one relates to color. Oh, no, wait. They all relate to color, but which one's the odd one out? Okay.
I know what it is.
Is it CMYK?
Is that your question? Is that your answer?
Well, that's my question. I think...
I'm not helping you. You got to figure it out.
I want to say LUT's the odd one out.
Yeah, you're right. Because RGB and CMYK are both color formats, like the way you kind of edit in. And LUT is like just the color you put on.
Yeah.
You asked a question. That's kind of cheating.
No, it isn't. You didn't even answer it.
Yeah, but I gave it away. You read me.
There you go.
You read me. One of these is a lens. Which one? Wait. Big Tom, Long Tom, or Tom Tom? I've never... That's not terminology that you use. Come on.
You went to school for this stuff. You should know this.
Big Tom, Long Tom, or Tom Tom? What is that? I'm going to have to think about this one. Okay, so if I was in the woods and I'm a redneck, would I call a big lens a Big Tom or use it as like a telephoto like Long Tom? Or is it just straight up Tom Tom? I'm going to go it's got to be big or Long Tom. Come on. Okay, rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Okay, I'm going to go Long Tom.
What does that mean? What?
Long Tom. It's question 10. Let's see. It was Long Tom. Let's go.
Wow, really?
Yep, it was. Don't look at the answers for the next one.
Why is that the one that doesn't explain what it's saying?
It just says Long Tom's the answer. I guess it's like universal knowledge. I don't know.
What number are we on?
11. That's crazy. I've never heard that term before. Have you? Okay.
Are we about to have to...
3. We got 3. Okay.
What is a snoot in photography?
A snoot?
Yeah, I'm going to say light modifier. I'm pretty sure it's like a barrel.
Okay.
Yep.
Nice.
I don't know if it's actually a barrel, but
question 12.
I got it right still.
We're tied still.
Yep.
So we got to finish this and see who wins. What is each of the component optical parts of a lens called? I got interlink, element, or opticon. I don't know this. I'm going to be honest.
I know it.
You do?
Yeah.
I don't think it's element. Okay, I think it's element. Yeah, it was element. I got it right.
Okay, I'll give you that one, I guess. I couldn't hold it in. If you move a light source away from an object from 1 meter away to 2 meters away, the proportion of the illumination on the object you have now. What?
Oh. Just a math question.
Yeah, I'm not good at that. What I'm wondering is how big is the light source?
Well, it doesn't really matter. Just imagine the distance away.
Say 1/4.
Yep. It's a tricky question because you would think 1/2 if it just went from 1 meter to 2 meters, but now it's 1/4. Mm-hmm. What does EV stand for? Exposure value, elemental variance, or Eastman valent? I think it's...
I thought it was electrical vehicle.
Yeah, that's what it stands for nowadays. I think this is going to trick me. But I want to go exposure value for 14. Yeah, it was exposure value. Cool. All right, question 15. We're almost at 20. We're still even somehow.
When does a photographer use the rule of thirds? Focusing, lighting, or composition? I want to say composition.
Yeah, definitely. That was a good one. Which is the odd one out? Gaussian blur, diffusion, or soft focused? Ooh, interesting. Because I could see how you can kind of put them all together. Diffusion, soft focus, or Gaussian blur. Odd one out. I'm going to say that Gaussian blur is the odd one out for number 16.
It's Gaussian blur.
Gaussian blur. Yeah, it is. Correct. So you're on 17.
17, almost done.
4 questions left.
What is an enlarger used for? Insert dirty joke. Developing film, making prints, projecting transparencies for viewing. Okay, well, I don't really know much about developing film.
That is the most funny word to describe something. This is an enlarger.
Projecting transparencies for viewing, I'm going to say. Nope, it's for making prints.
For making prints? Mm-hmm. I didn't know that, to be fair.
Neither did I.
But you're losing right now, so.
Yeah.
Which of these was used to create a bright flash in the early days of photography? Magnesium, mercury, or phosphor? I'm going to say magnesium, right? Or is it mercury? Oh my goodness.
Gonna have to eeny, meeny, miny,
I think
moe
it's
it.
magnesium. That's what I'm saying. What was that, 18? Yeah, magnesium. Good. 2 more questions.
Okay.
So if you get this wrong, you lose no matter what.
Yeah, and this is one that I'm not going to know the answer to.
Oh, no.
In what year was the Kodak company founded?
Oh, nope, founded? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm going to say 1830. 1888.
Dang.
And then you get an easy one right after.
That's a hard one to just lose on. Which of these does not refer to the way a camera sensor captures and records light? CCD, CMOS, or APS-C? So you think that this is easy for me, but it's actually not.
I didn't even really hear what you said.
Which of these does not refer to the way a camera sensor captures and records light? Do you know this?
I think so.
CCD, CMOS, APS-C. Okay, I'm going to go APS-C. I was correct. Yep. All right, so I beat you.
Yep, good job.
Hey, look, there's a picture of an enlarger right there.
Wow.
Interesting. Cool. Well, I guess college person knows more. Barely, but not really, because that was
Hey,
not
we'll
really
get
good
together
quiz.
at the end of the year and see who's made more money. And then we'll decide.
Fair enough. Well, I'm out of water.
Well, that was really fun. Apparently, we're a game show now. So I hope you guys enjoyed this game show / podcast. And I guess if you want to see more of game showness or more of podcastness, then let us know. And
Thanks for tuning in to the Verge podcast.
Oh, close.
Signing
Thanks for
off.
listening to The Verge. And we'll catch you in the next episode.
You're doing this on purpose. Come on. There we go.
Yeah.
Nice. Good game. Good game. That's a wrap.